So we're going to take a look at a different way to make an airfoil. We're going to start out looking at what we had already, this is in the last video, we had used the NACA, you can see this script over here, to create this wing shape, and then we just extruded it. So let's see here. Basically we stretched it out. So that's great. We get some, we create an airfoil, and it's got some interesting curves to it. Fine, but as you know, this is not really. This looks a lot like an airplane wing, but what's it called? A windmill turbine foil is not. It does not have the same front to back distance on the inside and the outside. So this front to back distance is known as chord, and the part that would be next to the actual turbine, the inside, is going to be a lot longer from front to back than this part out here. So instead of extruding, I'm going to delete this, and I'm going to, I think, delete that, and I'm going to delete that. Okay, so here we've got all we're looking at is the initial sketch, two-dimensional, in the front plane. So this may not be the best way, but here's a way to create something that gets that changes this front to back distance from the inside to the outside. So we're going to right click on front here and choose offset plane. And you may have done this before. You can see that now we've got this plane 1 and we've got front, and they're kind of, well, they're parallel to each other. So that if we, if we change this offset distance to 2 inches, watch what happens. See, we're moving this plane further away. And for our 3D printer, we could probably be about 5 inches. So let's offset these two things about 5. And we're going to check mark that. So now we've got this initial shape for the airfoil. And we're going to make a new shape on this offset plane. So let's go ahead and make a sketch, and let's look at it. So kind of backwards, that's okay. Just to save time, here we go. Sketch on the front. Right now it's on the front plane. We don't want that. So we're going to X out of that. We need to turn it all the way around. Yeah, here we go. There's plane 1. So we have this selected, plane 1. Yep, okay, sketch plane is plane 1. And I'm going to try the Spline Tool. And so typically, we're going to say that this was the inside of the wind turbine, the part next to the windmill, and we're going to now make a new shape that would be where it comes out, and that's going to be shorter from front to back. So here we go, just to save time. Here we go. 1 point, 2 points. Here's the end point. Here's it, and then back. You could add more points, but I'm going to double click this, and there's our second shape. You can grab these points and move them. Not liking that. We'll just do that. It doesn't really matter that much. Okay, so now we've got two shapes. You can see here's the inside, here's the outside. Because of our offset plane, they're about 5 inches apart. Now we are going to check mark that, and we're going to use the Loft Tool. And the Loft Tool asks us to connect two shapes. So we're going to connect this shape to that shape. And there we go. This is what we made. You can see that the chord on the inside is bigger. You can see that this kind of, the curve changes along the way. And yeah, simple way to create something that looks a little bit more like a windmill foil.